have a clown contouring video for you guys. This video I decided to do kind of last minute, so it is a little bit all over the place and disorganized and things like that, but I just wanted to kind of do take my shot at this clown contouring thing because I've kind of seen it on Instagram and on a couple of YouTube videos on it, and I wanted to try to take a shot at this myself. This is the final look after I've done everything. So obviously I don't have any eyeshadow on because, to be honest, I don't have time for that today. It's like 6 o'clock in the afternoon and I have to go make dinner. But anyways, so but this is the finished face, and it actually doesn't look half bad, but you guys will kind of see how things worked out through the video, and throughout the video you guys will just kind of see. But my conclusion to this is that I definitely need some more products and a different variety of products, because I don't really think I had the right products to necessarily do this today, but it was still fun to film for you guys and kind of try to create the clown contour effect. Yeah. If you guys want to see how the clown contouring turned out, as far as like what I did to achieve this, then I guess just keep on watching, and yeah, keep on watching. Okay, so first thing I want to say is my hair is just kind of doing its own thing because I got out of the shower like an hour ago. I'm not exactly sure what to do with my hair, so I'm just kind of letting it do its thing while I film this little clown makeup tutorial. So I don't even know really what I'm gonna do. I'm just kind of playing around with this. I have seen this kind of like a lot of places, and I think it's a really cool technique, so I decided to kind of try it out. I also don't have a ton of products. I'm basically just kind of using what I do have, and that's not a whole bunch of colored concealers. Like, I do have some colored concealers, but they just all pretty much come out of the same palette. I don't have like greens and purples and things like that, so I'm kind of just using like the skin tone textures and colors. So I'm just gonna get started. I don't really know what I'm gonna do with this. I don't really know what to expect out of this. I'm just gonna go for it. So I'm gonna start with the NYX concealer palette, and I'm gonna take, I think, just this light color right here to start underneath the eyes. And with this, I'm just going to create like a circle to start with around the eye. This concealer also is super thick, so I don't really know how this is gonna work, but you know, we'll figure it out. So the technique of clown contouring was actually these two girls on Instagram kind of came up with this because they were actually being told like every day they looked like clowns because of all the makeup they were wearing and things like that. So they decided to kind of like make a point and kind of also, though, like as a joke, like do like clown makeup, and it kind of actually like hit off and became a trend that is now known as clown contouring, and I think it's a really cool technique. Obviously not necessarily something for every day, but you know, it is what it is. So now that I have that crazy all around my eyes, I'm going to take this salmon color and I'm going to put that directly underneath my eyes and like attempt to do like a diamond shape, but I'm just doing this underneath the eyes, and I don't know if this brush is too big. And as you can tell, like these colors like aren't that different, so I don't even know if this is even gonna look like clown contouring in the end, but that's why it's an experiment. I'm going to take the NYX Wonder Stick and I'm just going to put this highlighting side color in the very center of my forehead. Once again, in like a triangular shape. Also going to bring this down the nose. And I'm going to make like a little swirl on my chin. Oh my god, this looks ridiculous. And then I'm gonna bring a little stripe down there. Kind of make like a Y shape connecting. Then I'm going to take the contouring side of that and I'm just going to do like that sort of design. It's just kind of one big swirl. My hair is like intertwined with it. And then I'm going to do dots with this, kind of all around my forehead. And I'm just going to take this under the chin, just kind of like that, and make like kind of connect all of this like that. Now I look kind of crazy. Then I'm going to go back in with the NYX palette, and I think I'm going to take this color right here. So the first color we used was this one. I'm going to take this one and I'm going to put that in stripes like down here. Then I'm going to create two also other little kind of dots right here and right along here. Then I'm going to take this e.l.f. blush. This is their HD blush in Diva, and I'm just going to pump a little bit of that on my hand. This stuff is super pigmented, so I'm trying to be a little careful. And I'm going to take that on this brush, and about right here I'm just going to create two little miniature circles. Just like that. Kind of like where that contour kind of dips down, that's where I'm putting it. Take this Urban Decay, this is their 24/7 concealer pencil, and I'm just going to make little dots all around that. So now that I'm looking crazy, what I'm going to do for my nose contour is I'm going to go back into that NYX palette and I'm going to take this dark color right here, and I'm just going to kind of carve out that nose area. This color is incredibly darker than my skin tone. So I'm just doing two lines on the center, or on the sides, kind of making a V shape right here, and then I'm even going to kind of draw a line across. Concealer color that we used, and I'm just going to put that, and I'm going to make little whiskers right there. I don't really know what I'm going for. I'm just kind of going for it. Okay, so now I've got some little whiskers. Makes me want to kind of fill this whole area in right here. Okay, so this is how it blended with the Beauty Blender, and I'm actually like, it's kind of funny to see. First of all, it's way lighter than my skin tone, and second of all, I feel like the blush was so pigmented, so I'm just going over the whole face with, I'm gonna try to blend it a little bit more with my foundation brush that I usually use, and see if that will help this blend together any better, because right now it just looks all a little crazy. So I definitely think that the clown contouring is a interesting method. I feel like maybe I used just the wrong products. Like, I feel like the NYX Wonder Stick didn't do a good job in the highlighted areas. Like, I feel like it didn't really cover anything up, and it didn't really highlight, so I'm actually gonna go back with this NYX concealer that I first used underneath my eyes, because that actually did work pretty well. And I'm going to just draw another little stripe down my nose, and I'm basically just gonna try to see if like I can get this to look just a little better, because in other videos and other people's videos and in their pictures, I feel like their stuff is I feel like their face looks a lot more flawless. And once again, I don't really know if it's just the products that I'm using or what, but I think it may be the products. Like, I feel like I need more heavy duty stuff. Like, I feel like the NYX, I definitely do feel like this NYX Conceal, Correct, and Contour palette did a good job. I just don't necessarily know if like the Wonder Stick did a good job. I think the blush is like a fast setting blush, and I feel like maybe that's why the blush looks way crazy. Yeah, that concealer does better. What I'm gonna try to do is I'm just going to go off camera and just do a little bit more to my face so it doesn't look so intense and crazy in certain areas, and just kind of like finish off my face with setting powders and stuff. And I will come back to you and kind of like talk to you guys about this in a minute. So I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, so this is kind of the finished look. So my final thoughts on the clown contouring, I definitely think like it looks okay. Like, obviously, like right now, like I don't look crazy or anything. Like, I actually look like normal. My blush is a little much, but besides that, I actually don't look too bad. I will say though that I kind of did have to like adjust this with my own bronzer and like some powdered products afterwards, just because obviously you guys can tell a difference from when I ended the last clip. From when I ended the last clip, I looked a little crazy. Like, and definitely this foundation is like a couple shades lighter than, I know it's out of focus, but it's a couple shades lighter than my chest and things. So I definitely think that that's one of the things that kind of I should try differently. So I definitely think that I would do this again, maybe for fun. I wouldn't do this as an everyday look because it's obviously a lot to do. But it doesn't look as crazy as I thought it was gonna look in the end. I mean, I've seen people blend it out and things like that and it looks normal, but I actually thought it was gonna like look way too heavy and cakey, and it is heavy, but it's not as heavy as I thought it was gonna be. So I am going to try to get some products, and I'm going to try this video and do like an attempt to at the clown contouring. So let me know what you guys think about this whole clown contouring theme trend in the comments below, and I will make another video like this one, another clown contouring video in the future. Let me know if you guys like this video. Like I said, this was not planned, so it's a little everywhere and it's kind of like unorganized, but you know, in the end, I actually don't think this turned out half bad. Like once I tweaked it a little bit, like you can't tell that I had all this crazy looking stuff on my face. So I hope you guys like this video. If you guys want to see more videos like this one, then subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.